Download and watch it live on SPOTVNOW app.
Lights are on, it's go in Mexico. Good start from Verline, great start from Da Costa, who immediately tries to chop over on his teammates. Side by side they run down towards the first turn. Who gets the position? It's Pascal Verline, and look at John Riverne going around the outside and trying to off onto the grass. There is Mitch Evans, just about manages to keep it facing in the right direction, and on the straight and narrow up the inside we're looking in towards turn 3. Evans on the inside there of the DS Penske. We ride on board here with Oliver Rowland in 4th position at the moment. Down in towards the hairpin section we go, and moves being made there on the outside. That's Jake Dennis trying to have a look on the Nissan, but no way through for him as it all bunches up through there.
Very clean run through there for everybody. Didn't see any front wings going off or anyone really going wide apart from Evans. So a good clean start as they head towards the chicane. Here's Jean-Eric Verne having a look around the outside of Evans. They give each other a nice bit of room there.
Oh, it is super tight through that chicane as we go down. Mitch Evans making a slight defensive move there as we enter the stadium section here.
Yeah, Gunther there losing positions off the start. He was down in about 8th position a couple of corners ago. Into the stadium we go. You can see the fans lining astern around the circuit, but the two Tag Heuer Porsches with an absolute dream start. Verline getting a textbook launch away from the lights, and Da Costa following him through in towards that first corner. You can see there David Bettman just going over the curb, and that's his teammate Dan Tickton, who's in some strife down at the exit of the... Of course, he hasn't got the advantage of the slipstream like Da Costa and Rowland do.
It's worth mentioning, obviously, the slipstream effect still is in effect, but at this altitude it is reduced because we are at 2,200 metres here in Mexico City, as we've got Oliver Rowland looking around the outside at turn 3 here.
Trying to make a move there, but Da Costa's got it covered for now.
I think Da Costa's getting a little bit impatient behind the other Porsche there. He's having to defend the inside line. We saw into turn 1, turn 3 again. Else is also going slowly and saving energy at the same time.
Yeah. Just looking at the difference between those that have used attack mode, which is currently only Taylor Barnard in terms of lap time to the leaders, 1.5 seconds quicker than Pascal Verline on the last lap. So that is the effect of the attack mode, whilst also him navigating traffic. So it's probably more than that in effect.
Yeah, and now we've got Sam Bird, David Beckman,
trying to make some moves.
Yeah, but he squeezed Barnard out wide, and that's kind of allowed Van Dorn to get in amongst it as well. So we're back on board. This is the other Neon McLaren here. So Sam Bird having a little look into the stadium.
Yeah, De Vries there just defending the line, isn't he? Going in towards the stadium section we go, and again De Vries chopping the nose off of Sam Bird, the Briton.
Yeah, but that's fair game. I mean, you know, he's not around to just wave people past. That's what he's there to do. So this was Bird under attack early on with the two Mahindras. Yeah.
So you've got De Vries there who lunged his way through on the inside. Mortara was up in front of it. So keep an eye out stage right. You're going to get a Mahindra of De Vries lunging his way through. And that, in turn, gave Bird nowhere to go, sent him into the side of Eden Mortara.
It almost looked like it slightly distracted Sam's gaze, and he just accidentally clipped the back of Mortara there. It seemed like a little bit of a mistake. Luckily, as Corinne's touched on earlier in the show, these
are all happy to just sit and wait apart from, it looks like, and the Andretti car. Nico Muller's now gone to take that.
I was just going to mention Nico Muller because he's a driver that's made up 3 places and hasn't used attack mode until just now. So he's actually been making up places without having used that yet. So I've got a feeling when he uses it now, he could make up a few more positions. I think it's because
he's managed to gain a couple of track positions, hasn't he? Like you said with Muller, they've gained net track position there.
Oh, hang on a minute, look at that. There's Nico Muller trying his way on the outside of Nick De Vries into the hairpin section, turns 5, 6. And look at that then, up in front of De Vries. You've got Bird going side by side here with the Mahindra. Once again, these two have had a bit of history earlier on in this race. De Vries on the inside. He's going to bottleneck up here, and Bird shuffled out almost to the wall. That could allow an opportunity for Muller to strike, and he does. Up the inside, through into turn 9. Muller takes the position and goes up into the top 10.
Nick De Vries there, he's only got 20 seconds of attack mode left, so you could see he was getting a little bit desperate to make those passes count whilst he's still got it.
So through into the stadium we go once more. See the fans again absolutely lead on Nick De Vries into turn 1.
The downside of having attack mode is that you also use more energy. Now they've all got the same amount of energy to use for the entire race, and just getting a bit close there, but yeah, Muller all sort of settled down, isn't it?
Yeah, Muller just trying to find his way through on Mitch Evans and doing so as well. So Muller now, of course, in attack mode, and now we get our first look at the energy. We'll come back to that thought in a few moments' time, because Muller is really trying hard here to make these positions up whilst the field is all concertinas up. His next target will be his teammate, Jake Dennis.
Dennis and Da Costa have done a great job with the energy, haven't they? They're the ones who've who've managed to bank off the lead pack. They're the ones who've managed to bank the most there, but
have not yet activated theirs. So they're the outliers, and you can see their moves being made as Barnard and Bird, in fact, actually having a look on the inside. Barnard, does he get through? He does. He just manages to make the position there on Stoffel Van Dorn as well as David Beckman. To Costa Team Radio.
Attack boat behind. Ooh, help me now.
So Team Radio there for Antonio Felix da Costa. He wants a bit of help here.
I don't really know where he's going to get that help from, if I'm honest.
yeah, that's the problem. Is off. 6 minutes, he'd probably get 3 or 4 laps. He could pick them off one lap by each and end up in the lead of this race here.
So down in towards the right-hander of turn 5 we go. Verline then in attack mode against Mitch Evans, who's now back into the normal 300 kilowatts, and this is where you can see the advantage of the traction and the four-wheel drive. He's just able to drive past Mitch Evans like he's standing still. Into the chicane we go, and he's up through and into 4th position is the reigning world champion. Next target, Nico Müller in 3rd.
And how hard is Nico Müller going to defend here? Because Jake Dennis will be hoping very aggressively indeed. As we come into the stadium section, he has a look up the inside, but Nico Müller positions his car nicely there.
Yeah, you can make a move there. We saw that, and we have seen that in previous seasons, but into attack mode then goes Müller. He's going to drop behind, Jake Dennis rather, I should say. He's going to drop behind his teammate then, Nico Müller, but stays ahead, crucially, of Pascal Verline here.
Yeah, that was super important there. What Müller did on the way into the stadium by holding back Verline has worked out perfectly. So, and presumably Andretti will now do the swap.
Müller is down on energy to us.
And that is the swap happening. So now this is important for Andretti. They want to get Müller.
Is in exactly the same position in terms of the usable power, but he's on a great run coming up the inside into turn 9. Can he make it stick on Jake Dennis? He can. Verline goes through and into 2nd place. It's Porsche's now back in 1st and 2nd.
Yeah, that's a costly mistake there from Jake Dennis. I mean, being in the same attack mode, you want to keep track position, and in being in attack mode for Jake Dennis, he's lost out to both the Porsche power cation as to how much we can expect Oliver Rowland to close the gap to the front leaders.
And you look at this, it's going to be easy here for Max Günther on the inside of the Peraltada. A snap of oversteer, but 4-wheel drive and an extra 50 kilowatts of power is no match for Mitch Evans, and for Max Günther, he now goes up through and into 6th position. Don't forget about voting for your PIF driver of the race as well. When you see the QR code come up on your screen, scan it and let us know who you think is the driver that has performed exceptionally here this afternoon in Mexico City.
So we see the 2 Porsches up at the front. So this is now a straight race in terms of watch him go. Yeah, we're on board with Roland. Watch when he puts the power down. Can he out-drag Jake Dennis down towards turn 1?
This is going to be easy, surely, for him. Green light is on then, and we go side by side. Oliver Rowland on the inside of Jake Dennis, down into the 1st corner. The Briton up through and into 3rd place. Next target, the 2 Tag Heuer Porsches. A golden opportunity falling into the hands of the Nissan team, and a possible opportunity at victory sending their way. And Rowland's taking advantage of it. He's trying to find his way through on the inside. He lunges up to the underneath Pascal Verline and goes through into turn 5 and turn 6, and now he's going to have the traction advantage on Antonio Felix da Costa here as well. Da Costa knows that. He defends into turn 9, but surely Rowland's going to be able to try and find his way through. Oh, contact there between them. Rowland on board we ride, and now he's going to have the advantage of traction, and Da Costa tries everything he can to defend, but Rowland is through and into the lead at turn 12. Oliver Rowland in the Nissan leads, and to the delight of the Nissan team, it is now a golden opportunity for the Britain to try and take the victory. But there's another safety car here. What's happened? It's Mitch Evans, I think. Critical here in this one, but it is going to be surely a first victory ever in Mexico City for Oliver Rowland and Nissan. Absolutely sensational for the Britons. Da Costa in 2nd, Verline in 3rd, just ahead of Jake Dennis. What a drive, what an opportunity, what a race from Oliver Rowland. The Briton takes his first win of season 11 to the delight of Tommaso Volpe. Absolutely fantastic.
Need to stop at turn 16.
Tommaso Volpe and the Nissan team celebrating, well, a double podium for the Tag Heuer Porsche team as well.
That makes up for it.
Oh, wow.
Crawley denied an opportunity to fight for victory in Sao Paulo at the season opener a month ago, and now he manages to get his just desserts with a win here in Mexico.
Let's try and talk to him. Oliver, it's Karun up in the commentary box. Congratulations. That restart off the safety car worked perfectly, didn't it?
and adorning this circuit, and so passionate they are here in Mexico City.
I'm not sure we had quite the efficiency of the Porsches, considering how my balance was, but we got the job done. Well done, boys. Well done. This one's for you, Astia.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
one's for you, mate.
Well, if it wasn't for Portland last year, which he had to miss due to illness, he would have gone into the final weekend of the season as a genuine championship contender, Oliver Rowland. As it turns out, it wasn't to be, but he has kicked off 2025 with a... And it is awarded to Oliver Rowland, his first win in season 11. Ollie Rowland does it for Team Nissan in spectacular style here at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. To the delight of Team Nissan, to the delight of the crowd here in Mexico City as well. And now it's time for everybody to run and hide, as it's time for the champagne to be sprayed. Superlative job from all of the top three. Fantastic race, that one, lots of action. Late race drama with the two safety cars as well. Delightful.
Download and watch it live on SPOTVNOW app.